Bonjour tout le monde. My name is Preeti Bhutani, and in this video, I'm going to speak to you about 14 July, the National Festival of France, la Fête Nationale de la France, le 14 juillet. So what are we going to discuss in this video? I am sure you know a lot about it already. Last year also, I had released a video about explaining you how the celebrations takes place and why particularly 14 July is celebrated. If you have forgotten those details, go back and watch that video first. What we are going to do in this video, I will first briefly tell you about 14 juillet, why it is the National Festival of France. I will then tell you why it is called Bastille Day, and we'll also talk about what is Bastille. Then we will discuss how do people celebrate this day, what happens in the country on this day. We will then be talking about the theme of the parade this year. What is the theme of the parade this year and what does this theme signify? And then I'll be sharing with you the plan of the program, the plan of the day, when does it start, what happens next. And then I'm sure you will be able to see some similarities between the National Festival of France and the National Festival of India once we start discussing about the parade. So are you ready? Yes? If you're ready, let's go get with the first section. Le 14 juillet comme la Fête Nationale de la France. Le 14 juillet is called the National Festival of France. It is celebrated as the National Festival of France because on 14 July 1789, a mob of revolutionaries stormed Bastille. They stormed Bastille to show their anger against the monarchy. Now, what is Bastille? So Bastille, which is a medieval fort, prison, the main prison of Paris, it was a symbol of absolute monarchy. And that is why the revolutionaries stormed Bastille. And this is the reason why la Fête Nationale de la France is also called La Prise de la Bastille or Bastille Day in English. Now, let's talk about what happens in the city on this day. So there is, of course, military parade, which started in 1880. So earlier, the military parade was not taking place at the Champs-Élysées. It was taking place at Champ de Mars, right in front of the Eiffel Tower. It was in 1914 that we decided to have the parade at the Champs-Élysées. But it was interrupted because of the First World War for about 5 years. And it's since 1919 that we celebrate the National Festival with the parade on the Champs-Élysées. So the first thing we have is the military parade. We also have some ball dance, we have some concerts, some programs, some parties are organized around the city, around the country, but we also have firework, which is an important component of celebration of National Festival. Almost every city, every village have fireworks in the evening. If you want to visit this amazing firework in Paris, you have to be at the Eiffel Tower in the evening, around 10:45 p.m. So these fireworks, they mark the celebration. Along with the concerts, the ball dance, or the military parade, people just go out and have parties. This is how they celebrate National Festival. So now coming to the next part, theme of the parade. So what is the theme of the parade this year? Can parade also have themes? Yes, the theme of the parade this year is Partager la flamme. Partager la flamme, which means share the flame. Now, share the flame, it has three significance, this theme. Now, this theme has three importance, three relevance, three significances. First of all, partager la flamme, the flame here refers to the flame of French sporting and academic excellence. You know that France is hosting 2024 Olympic and Paralympic Games. So this is the flame of the sporting excellence. The second significance refers to the flame of the nation, which is a rich memorial heritage. The third significance, which is very important in the current scenario of war going on between Ukraine and Russia, shows strategic solidarity with Ukraine. So this is the theme, Partager la flamme, and here are the three significances of this theme, which I just shared with you. Moving on to our next section, that is plan of the event. How does the event go? What happens at what time? So this will also give you the idea of the timings of the National Day celebration at the Champs-Élysées, in case if you want to watch it online. So the program begins at 10 a.m. with the arrival of Président de la République, who is welcomed by Army General. At about 10:15, just 15 minutes later, 15 minutes after his arrival, the honors will be paid to the President of the Republic by 1st and 2nd Infantry Regiments of the Republican Guard. At about 10:21 in the morning, the French Navy opens the parade with 2 musical formations. Now, this year, this is the 70th year of existence of Bagad, which is a Britain pipe band of the French Navy. So this is a celebration of the 70th anniversary of this Britain pipe band of the French Navy, which represents the French Navy and France in multiple national and international events. At about 10:34, 10:35, we have fly past. This will be the time to raise head and look for the fly past in the sky, which will be commanded by Air Division General Louis Pena. And then after this fly past, we have a parade of troops on foot which will be opened by 9 countries. So which are those 9 countries? We have Estonia, we have Latvia, we have Poland, we have Czech Republic, we have Slovakia, we have Hungary, we have Romania, and we have Bulgaria. So all these 9 countries' troops will be parading on foot, followed by French soldiers projected as part of the reassurance mission of eastern flank of Europe. So it's a significant choice, you understand, during the war which is going on in Ukraine since the Russian invasion of February 24. After this, about 11:31, again, time to look up for the helicopter parade. So just like in India, we also have fly past and then we have helicopter parade. The same thing goes on in during the National Festival in France. At about 11:35, we have parade of motorized troops. And I'm sure you know how it looks. We have a beautiful example of such parade during the Republic Day celebration also in India. At about 11:45, we have parade of mounted troops. Now, mounted troops, where are they mounted? They're mounted on the horses. So we have parade of mounted troops on horses. At 11:45, this is the time for closing table. Now, we call it closing table for academic and sporting excellence, which will symbolize the contribution of the armed forces to academic talents, thanks to its high schools and house of education, but also the sports talent with its army of champions. And this is the end of the event. About midday, 12:05, the president departs from the Champs-Élysées, and we mark the end of the celebration of the National Festival officially. However, throughout the day, there are concerts, there are dances, there are parties which go on, and the firework, of course, at night, not to be forgotten. So here is what I wanted to share with you today about the National Festival. I always try to add on to your knowledge with these short videos that I make. And I'm sure you have learned something more about the 14th July National Day Festival through this video. What do I propose you now is that in the description, we have a link of a quiz. Why don't you try how much you have understood about the National Festival through this video? Take the quiz and you can share your score with us on the social media through Facebook, through Instagram. You can tag Prayatna Educational Society, or you can tag me, Preeti Bhutani _author on Instagram, or Preeti Bhutani author on Facebook page. And we will be very happy to see your result and see how well you performed in the quiz. Idea for us also is to see how interested you were in this video particularly, and how much you have understood or added on to your knowledge about the National Day Festival. With this, I am going to wish you Bonne Fête Nationale or Joyeux 14 juillet. Au revoir et à bientôt.